Well, a very warm welcome to the LNER Stadium, home of course to Lincoln City, Championship Lincoln City, and it's the turn of the younger generation today. Lincoln City's centre of excellence taking on Bishop Burton Football Academy in the title decider, first versus second. Bishop Burton currently top of the league, 39 points to Lincoln's 37. The winner takes all today as the teams line up in front of us here in our commentary position. Not quite the full stand that we've been used to at Lincoln City this season, but plenty of support from local areas, of course, and from Humberside as well for Bishop Burton. And the other permutation, of course, today is that should a draw happen, Lincoln City must win on their final day away at Boston United at the Jakeman Stadium, but they'll look to try and avoid that eventuality. As the teams line up for the customary photographs, the officials will now engage the captains and the game will shortly be underway. Handshakes aplenty. The sun is shining. We've got fantastic weather here at the LNER Stadium, with a beautiful backdrop of Lincoln Cathedral in the distance. And here are the teams now confirmed, with Lincoln City lining up with Kieran Fretwell in goal. Ollie Ayres, Akeem Tamba, Ellis Dunn and Kem Kenga will make up the back four. Ulis Hussein, Rory Preston, Timmy Bader, Lewis Hepworth, 15 goals in 15 appearances this season. Number 10, Jared Boaty and Sammy Corkill completing the attack, with substitutes Ollie Field, Nathan Sewell, Joe Hawley, Josh Badger and Charlie Ward. As the handshakes between the two sides just commence and the teams take to the pitch, we'll soon get a good idea of who's kicking which way as the Bishop Burton lineup emerges. Ethan Sharp, Ollie Wilson, Macaulay Lewis Love and Luca Gagg, Kean Skelton, Tom Graham, Nicholas Zagorski, keep an eye on him. He scored the first goal within the first minute in their previous match with Boston United, an 8-1 victory at home. Archie Whitfield, Alfie Kirby, their top scorer, the league's top scorer this season with 29 goals to his name. Callum Burns and Mason Couch complete the 11, with substitutes Asante Banda, Jack Jordan, Nimofi Kinfoisi Oki, easy for me to say, George Dorber and Lucas Stoddart. As Lincoln City gather into a huddle just to the right hand side of us, as they look to be attacking the Rilmac stand in the first half, with Bishop Burton attacking the Stacey West end of the ground. And Lincoln's defence will look to hold up from the off as Bishop Burton do start quickly. They have scored 16 goals in their previous two matches. As mentioned previously, an 8-1 victory over Boston United and an 8-0 victory over Sunderland. That's took them all the way to the top of the table, where they currently hold the advantage, but they need to win today. They are desperate. There is no second chance today for Bishop Burton. They have to get the job done. Otherwise, pray that Lincoln do not get the job done in their next fixture away at local rivals Boston United. As the referee and assistants gather in the centre for the coin toss. And some customary pictures, of course. This is a huge game in the National Youth Football League North East Premier Division to potentially decide the league championship. And we've seen further up the pyramid in the National League, Rochdale and York City play out a thriller, with York City scoring in stoppage time seconds after Rochdale thought they were going to go up to the Football League. But let's see if Lincoln City can keep the good feeling going. But it will be Bishop Burton to kick off here, with Nicholas Zagorski over the ball, and they're set up for a long punt down towards the corner flag to gain some yards, as Tom Graham aims the ball over the back of the Lincoln City defence, and Ollie and Ollie Ayers, sorry, can watch it out as he slides over onto his backside on the side of the pitch. That's a unique injury, luckily avoided, as Wilson takes the throw up that right-hand side. And you can see immediately Bishop Burton looking to try and pen Lincoln in, but Ulyss Hussain with a good jaunt forward into the Bishop Burton half. And this is where Lincoln City will want their opponents as far away from their goal as possible. They really do provide lethal strike power in front of goal. No draws this season for Bishop Burton. Only 4 defeats in the league. Those defeats coming twice against Middlesbrough, once against Ossett Town, and the other coming against UFCA, last year's champions of this division. As Bishop Burton have the throw now. Looking for a bit of movement ahead. Lincoln will send the ball straight back. It's a good intervention from Ollie Wilson there to put the ball forward. The linesman looks as though he's going to give the decision. The referee eventually does give it in favour of Bishop Burton. A free kick from halfway inside their own half. And they will look to force the ball forward. It'll be interesting to see how Lincoln City approach this. Do they sit back? Do they try and absorb a bit of pressure, and knowing that they can afford to draw this game? Or do they go all out and try and make the home advantage count? As Bishop Burton have a throw in 10 yards from the corner flag on that left-hand side. Quick throw into the feet of Kirby. Looking for an angle and wins the corner. That's good centre-forward play from Alfie Kirby. Once again, 29 goals this season. He leads the goal-scoring charts by 8 goals. And he looks like he will take that top scorer's award. But for now, Lincoln have some defending to do. As Bishop Burton look to send an in-swinging corner. It's taken short. And back in. So that's neat play towards the byline. A shot. And a good save by the feet of Kieran Fretwell. And Lincoln will have to defend another corner. Callum Burns there with an early opportunity. He will take the corner again on this left-hand side in front of the Stacey West stand. As helps to swing the ball in. It's defended well at the near post by Luca Gagg. By Ellis Dunn, I should say. And it'll be a throw in halfway inside the Lincoln half for Bishop Burton. Bishop Burton, of course, playing in their familiar blue strip with white stripes. Lincoln in the famous red and white stripes as well. As Lincoln look to clear the danger and get up the field, but a good positive start from Bishop Burton. They'll have some defending to do here as Lewis Hepworth grabs for the ball. Bishop Burton will have it back here. Hepworth just a little bit too enthusiastic in the challenge. The referee giving the free kick. Sikorsky, good feet. And the ball forward over the top, looking for the run of Alfie Kirby. And well defended by Lincoln. And now there's a bit of space for Sammy Corkill to explore. As Timmy Bada has the ball now down by the corner flag, and it's good defending there from Tom Graham to marshal the Lincoln attacker out. With the ball going for a throw in by the corner flag on this near side. Right in front of the Real Max stand, and an opportunity maybe now for Lincoln to mount an attack. The appeals are good. Lincoln have the throw-in. Bader again challenging for the ball. And Corkill will take this. Bader's ball is too short, and Lincoln can regroup now and go again. Superb defending from the front there from Alfie Kirby, making sure Lincoln didn't advance. As they have a throw-in now with Akeem Tamba. to deliver it down the line, looking for the head of Corkill. Or Hepworth in there as well. It's a good touch there from Tom Graham again. He's been involved a lot early on for Bishop Burton. Lincoln looking to progress carefully up this left-hand side. The ball goes back though to Kemkenga. That's a loose ball, and Rory Preston does well to gather that. Good touch into Bader, who again has been lively and around both sides of the pitch in the early stages. The ball comes into the box, looking for Hepworth. It's a good piece of defending there from Ollie Wilson. And appeals for a corner have been given by the referee, and Lincoln will have a corner on this near side, with an opportunity to put the away side under pressure. Lots of space right in the centre of the area, lots packed into the centre of goal, but it's not going to reach anybody. Jared Boaty gets another opportunity to deliver, and it's again a little bit too far for Kenga at the far post, and it will be a throw-in on the far side for Bishop Burton. A lively opening start, Bishop Burton with the first chance of the game. Callum Burns with a good shot, saved by the feet of Kieran Fretwell. And as mentioned before, they do start fast and they do score goals. In their last meeting between the two sides, Bishop Burton ran out 5-2 winners back in October. And wouldn't they settle for more of the same? But Lincoln so far do not look intimidated, as a superb challenge there from Akeem Tamba finds Jared Boaty, and they can start to move now. A sighter there on goal, and a great effort coming in from Ellis Dunn. Applause from the Lincoln bench, and why not? No challenge on Ellis Dunn, and a superb effort. Slightly wide, but a good sighter early on with 7 minutes of the game elapsed. As Ethan Sharp looks to potentially go short, he might change his mind. Nope, he's going to go short. And Bishop Burton will start to build again from the back, looking for that long ball. No run this time from Alfie Kirby, and Lincoln can gather it. As Bader again, he seems to be having a free roll at the moment for Lincoln. He pops up on either flank, and he's done well. He's won a free kick there. And Lincoln have the opportunity now to get the ball into the box and put more pressure on Ethan Sharp in the Bishop Burton goal. Organisation taking place in the Bishop Burton area. This looks like it's going to be a ball swept in and out swinger. Around 35 yards out on the far right side. Kenga in there, and a deflection takes the ball out, and it will be a Bishop Burton goal kick. Well, a bright start to match the bright conditions in this game in the National Football Youth League. And today will hopefully decide who will be crowned champions. The trophy will be presented on the pitch at full time, and hopefully Bishop Burton will hope that their hands are on it, but that attack is halted. Kirby just puts the ball wide, but the flag's up already. It wouldn't have counted. Watching National Football Youth League action in what's set to be the deciding game of the season between the top two. Lincoln City, the home side, against Bishop Burton, who've come from the north of Humberside. A trip of around 50 plus miles. Their supporters are here. Both sets of supporters in this main stand here at Lincoln City. And so far it has been a lively start, both teams giving as good as they've got so far, and Lincoln competitive on that near side. Some good aggressive play there with Bishop Burton emerging with the ball, but Lincoln are not giving it up, and Kirby could be in here. A race with Kieran Fedwell, and Fedwell clears into the stand. A very good starting position there from Kieran Fretwell to get ahead of Alfie Kirby and clear that ball out for a throw-in on this near side, around 25 yards, 30 yards from the Lincoln goal, to be taken by Ollie Wilson. And he'll look to go inside to Kirby. Big target man, Kirby. They'll look for him for the high balls and those throw-in opportunities. And Sigorski doing well, battling through, but the ball goes through to Fretwell. Fretwell will look to go long as Lincoln go high up the pitch, committing 3-4 players into the attack. Fretwell's ball carries through to his opposite number, Ethan Sharp. And Bishop Burton have looked to go short in these early exchanges from the back, but that'll change now as Ethan Sharp goes long towards the tall figure of Kirby, who flicks the ball on, but it's a Lincoln boot that picks it up, and very good work on the far side there from Rory Preston to keep the ball in. It'll be at the expense of a Bishop Burton throw. Preston doing extremely well there to bring the ball down, try and get past his opposite number, but Wilson did very, very well. Now Macaulay Lewis Love will hop over the hoardings to grab the ball for a throw-in for Bishop Burton. Well, we said they were fast starters, Bishop Burton. They could have had a goal within the first few minutes. Callum Burns' low effort kept out at the near post by the feet of Kieran Fretwell. Lincoln City have had a couple of opportunities, balls into the box from corners and set pieces. The drive from Ellis Dunn going just wide of Ethan Sharp's post, but it's the Imps attacking now, and an opportunity to shoot for Timmy Bada, and it takes a deflection, and Lincoln will have an opportunity from a corner. As Sammy Corkill goes over to take the corner in front of the Real Max stand. These stands, of course, will be packed to the rafters when Lincoln City's first team begin their championship campaign. For now, it's the next generation looking to emulate the success of the first team as Corkill stands over the ball, delivers it to the centre of goal. Good touch there from the goalkeeper, enough just to get it away. And now Bishop Burton have it, with Archie Whitfield looking to break. A good defensive stance there from Rory Preston, making sure that Whitfield didn't have any advancement towards the Lincoln goal. As Akeem Tamba has the ball in his hands, just waiting for his teammates to assemble down the line. They'll look for a flick on, and good work there from Ollie Wilson to win the ball. A flick on from Kirby finds Sigorski, who just stands on the ball. Tamba getting back there to steal it off him, and good play from the Lincoln fullback. Awards them a throw. Tamba's looked very composed early doors for Lincoln. But he'll pass the throw off to Kem Kenga, who puts a long throw down the line. And Kirby will collect it in the centre of the midfield. Nobody there though. And an easy collection for Kieran Fretwell between the sticks this afternoon for Lincoln City. As Fretwell looks for the options and finds Lewis Hepworth. The judge have been fouled there. Through the back it goes. from the Bishop Burton centre half. But just as Bishop Burton will with Alfie Kirby, Lincoln will look for Hepworth as a target man today. We've seen it a couple of times already. He's not shy to put himself around. As the ball is delivered into the area, it's a good head away from Zagorski and picked up by Ulis Hussein. And we'll try and run the line, and great defending there from Archie Whitfield. Got his body in, stopped the advance of Ulis Hussein, and Bishop Burton can have a free kick in front of the Real Max stand, which Ethan Sharp is happy to leave to Tom Graham to deliver upfield. Again, they'll most likely look for the tall figure of Alfie Kirby and try and get men in around him. Instead, Sikorski's going to have a battle with Tamba, and Zagorski so far hasn't got the better of the Lincoln fullback. Tamba's looked very composed and now advances forward, and not a lot ahead of him. As Hepworth looks to get on that lucky deflection there, but no way through so far for Lincoln City. As Tamba again, this time gives the ball back to his goalkeeper. Again, doesn't find a red and white shirt, but they would look at every opportunity to get Hepworth clear of that back four and in on goal. A good challenge out there on the far side. Just halting the progress of Bishop Burton again, and Lincoln City have done very well in this early 17 minutes of the game. As Bishop Burton like to score goals, they have scored a lot of goals this season. 16 in their last 2 matches, as Ethan Sharp takes a chance with Hepworth advancing, and the referee decides to give the decision Lincoln's way in the middle of the park. Ellis Dunn over the ball. Had a fantastic opportunity around early in the game. A shot from 35 yards, just going past the post of Ethan Sharp. Lincoln's best opening so far. They'll look to deliver the ball into the box, or a short option for a strike on goal. And Jared Bote's effort reaches Sammy Corkill on that right-hand side, but unable to deliver. He's got the throw in though. Again, Corkill's look lively on the flanks. Timmy Bader has been floating around in the midfield, trying to cause confusion and keep the defence of Bishop Burton occupied, as large clearance finds Bader as he comes into the area from the right-hand side. It's blocked. And Bishop Burton will have to endure some more Lincoln pressure as they have it on this right-hand side. Towards the byline, Bader doing very well, delivering a cross, but straight into the hands of Ethan Sharp in the Bishop Burton goal. So far, Kieran Fretwell has been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers. An early shot from Callum Burns, forcing a save from the Lincoln goalkeeper down low at the near post. And by comparison, Ethan Sharp has been largely untroubled. And they look very composed with the ball at the back. Bishop Burton playing like a side top of the division, as Tamba goes straight through the back of Zagorski. And that'll be a free kick for Bishop Burton on this left-hand side, as the ball lofted towards Kirby with Kem Kenga for company. Kenga, fantastic defending, shields the ball out for a goal kick. Well, Alfie Kirby was the scorer of a hat-trick the last time these 2 sides played each other at Bishop Burton, with the home side winning 5-2. Louis McCabe with the other 2 goals for Bishop Burton that day. But so far, Kirby's been kept relatively quiet as the ball drops over the Bishop Burton defence. They do well to get it away, and Sikorski can win the throw-in off Ulis Hussein. goes up towards, again, the large figure of Alfie Kirby. And Ollie Wilson will get another go at delivering a throw-in down that left-hand side, down the right-hand side, I apologise. And Tamba again, rising highest. He's had a solid game so far at left-back for Lincoln, as Corkill chases against Macaulay Lewis Love. Lewis Love does very well, advances forward and plays the ball down the left-hand side, but it's good defending again from Lincoln, as Corkill tries to find Bader, and Bader's done very well to nick the ball. But it is back with Bishop Burton, and they've got Kirby free now. The flag delays Kirby's progress, and for a moment it did look like Bishop Burton were in. And that's the danger that Lincoln City have got to contend with. Alfie Kirby playing on the shoulder there, going a slight second or two too soon, and Lincoln survive. Kieran Fretwell will now look to get Lincoln back up the pitch. And again, they've forced set plays, they've looked dangerous, and they've delivered the ball into the box, but so far Bishop Burton are keeping them at bay, as Hepworth just runs the ball out for a throw-in on that far side. As Bishop Burton look to build again. And the ball comes straight back. It's Hepworth battling there. And now it falls to Boaty. Boaty can find Sammy Corkill. Corkill switching flanks and looking to deliver the ball. He's done well. Just ran out of yards. And Ulis Hussein will shield that ball out. Very, very good play indeed. Akeem Tamba will take the throw in, as Corkill and Boaty surround Hepworth. Hepworth loses the ball this time around, and Kirby's got the ball here for Bishop Burton, and slightly behind his man, but he carries on. Sikorsky now on the right hand side looks to deliver the ball in towards Burns, and Kirby will fail to keep that ball in. But a good attack there from Bishop Burton. Alfie Kirby again at the heart of it. And Lincoln City for a second or two then looked a bit stretched. As Kieran Fretwell can propel the ball towards the Rilmac end. But it's fallen in midfield this time for Bishop Burton, but they do lose possession. Corkill evades a couple of challenges, gives the ball over to Timmy Banda, who will now find the overlap on the right-hand side. Ball comes in, looking at the far post for Boaty, sets the ball down. A great effort, and it's off the post! And it's cleared off the line. Ulis Hussein. It seemed to take an age to get towards the goal. It hit the post, and fantastic recovery on the line to get the ball away. But the league leaders very nearly stunned there by Ulis Hussein. Lovely build-up play there. Corkill running towards the box, just threading that ball through, finding that little pocket of space there for Ulis Hussein. And the post denies Lincoln and the clearance, but they're at it again here. Down the right-hand side, and Bishop Burton looks stretched. And the referee gives a free kick, but wow, what a let-off that was for Bishop Burton. Lincoln City coming incredibly close to opening the scoring on 24 minutes. As the referee gives attention to Kean Skelton. Just felt that challenge a little bit there, but excitement halfway through the half here at the LNER Stadium. Lincoln really have looked good. They don't look overawed at all, and they look set to avenge that 5-2 defeat on Humberside back in October. with the stakes a lot higher this time around. Of course, the winner will win the league. As the ball bounces here for Ollie Ayres to deal with. He's surrounded by two Bishop Burton players, but he does very well to break out. Ayres now bringing the ball forward down that right-hand side. It's a foul by Callum Burns. A tug of the shirt, that might earn him a place in the book. The referee wants a word. Brilliant fullback play there from Ollie Ayres, as Burns receives the first yellow card of the match. And Lincoln City will look to launch the ball into the Bishop Burton area once again. They've looked dangerous when they've done so far. As the ball comes in, it should be an easy clearance. Under pressure though from Ethan Sharp. He did well. Kirby, lovely layout to Sigorski, and now Bishop Burton have numbers forward, but Lincoln do fantastically well. Ollie Ayres again heading the ball clear, as Tamba will contest the ball, but Kirby's won it on this right hand side. It looks for Burns at the far post, and a good header away from Ollie Ayres can set Lincoln away now. Thrilling flow to this game so far, as both teams compete knowing what's at stake, as Burns looks to play the ball down the left-hand side. Numbers in the middle. Burns and Kenga can clear for Lincoln, but Lincoln City look very open on that left-hand side to begin with, as Ollie Wilson can drive at Tamba and deliver a ball to the far post. It'll be collected here by Mason Couch. Sets it for Callum Burns. Burns shots just over the bar. Applause there. Burns with a fantastic effort. A good opportunity from 15 yards out. And Alfie Kirby is down here for Bishop Burton. A slight concern really, as the physio gets called on. But what an opportunity that was for Callum Burns. His strike early on at the near post. Saved, of course, by Fretwell. Fretwell not needed this time, though. Burns lifting his effort just over the bar, but we've had some fantastic action in the last few minutes. The chance for Ulis Hussein hitting the post and a clearance off the goal line, followed by Bishop Burton responding by going down to the other end. And Mason Couch has pulled back for Callum Burns to fire just over the crossbar, but really it could be 1-1 based on the last few minutes, but we stay at 0-0. Everything still to play for as the Lincoln players grab a drink on the sidelines while Kirby receives treatment from the physio. And James Bennett can talk to his team on the touchline for Bishop Burton. Hydration, of course, very important on a day like today. It's not particularly muggy, or it's not particularly hot as such, but bright and sunny. Lovely conditions for a game of football, and especially one of this magnitude, as if we needed another reminder again of what's at stake. Either team win, and they win the league title. A draw will mean that Lincoln City have the opportunity to win on the final day away at Boston United. As the game restarts now with Kenga marauding forward with the ball, and Roy Preston calling for the ball on that right hand side. It'll see it go out for a Bishop Burton throw. Lincoln can pen their opponents in here, and they've done that so well early on. Tamba down this left-hand side has been fantastic, as Bishop Burton look to break out this time. But Lincoln again putting a foot in there and just managing to halt the Bishop Burton progress. As LNER gets his head to the ball again. Lofted ball into the sunshine. And it's back with Alfie Kirby back on his feet again. Now Ollie Wilson. Sikorsky will give chase to this one. Sikorsky with options ahead of him, opts to come in field. And they give a reverse pass towards Ollie Wilson. It won't find him. As Fretwell can clear towards halfway. But Bishop Burton will come again now as Preston gets a block in for Hepworth and gets the return pass, and Lincoln can escape down this right-hand side as Preston has his progress halted momentarily. He'll look to deliver the ball towards Corkhill. Good interception there by Boaty, keeps it alive, but Bishop Burton look to clear, but they give it straight back to the opposition, but Lincoln in turn will give it straight back to Ethan Sharp for a goal kick. Once again, Ethan Sharp has good company there for a short pass. As Bishop Burton once again look to build from the back. Long ball forward, looking for the run of Kirby, but LNER will get something on it. It does go for a Bishop Burton throw. "31 minutes gone here at the LNER Stadium. And we've had some fantastic moments of opportunity for both teams. Hulas Hussein has hit the post, but it's Kirby here, onside, low shot, and a great save from Kieran Fretwell in the Lincoln goal. The referee looked like he was going to give a decision there Lincoln's way, but chose to drop the whistle from his mouth. And Kirby with his first real sight of goal, forcing another save from Kieran Fretwell. They have tested the Lincoln goalkeeper on a couple of occasions now. And Sikorsky can now look for an early pass, but it's too long, and Kieran Fretwell will collect that. They're looking to get forward at every opportunity, Bishop Burton. And they do look dangerous when they attack. As Fretwell shanks the ball over to the right-hand side, Hepworth will keep the ball alive for Lincoln. As Barder now finds a pocket of space and slides the ball through, looking for Boaty, but a good clearance from the Bishop Burton defence. He's been everywhere this half so far. Timmy Barder just floating around between the lines, trying to cause problems, trying to cause confusion, but he's done very well and he's been instrumental early in this half for Lincoln's forward play. As Bishop Burton now have a throw in, which the referee will send the Bishop Burton fullback about 10 yards back. The referee not happy with being encroachment, and Ollie Wilson will get another go from slightly further back. As the ball reaches Sikorsky, it's another good challenge from Tamba. He's stuck to his task very well in this first half as Bader battles for the ball with Archie Whitfield. And the ball now out to the right-hand side, finding Rory Preston, looking for options in the centre. Chooses to go outside his man. Hepworth now, and a few missed kicks. It's gone to Bader, it's now gone to Corkhill. A superb effort, just past the top corner, and yet another sight of goal for Lincoln City. Sammy Corkhill, lovely wing play from Rory Preston, getting the ball into the area. A couple of miscues there from Hepworth. And Corkhill just cutting across the shot, too much elevation, wide of the top corner, but Bishop Burton creating their own problems here with the ball eventually cleared up the left-hand side of the pitch, but it'll be Boaty that brings it back. Boaty now cutting inside, caught by his man. And Boaty will earn Lincoln a free kick in a very promising position. And caught in possession from the goal kick, and the ball eventually worming its way back towards Boaty, and Boaty cutting inside his man. Takes the foul, gets the free kick, and an opportunity now to put the ball into the box for Lincoln City. As we approach 35 minutes, 10 to go in this first half. Boaty looks to deliver from this left-hand side, just outside the 18-yard box. Options in the centre. He swings the ball and he goes for goal! And Boaty scores! Completely unexpectedly. Boaty, they were expecting the ball to go into the area. He saw the gap at the near post. Ethan Sharp couldn't keep the ball out. And Lincoln City gained top spot. But you can't say it's not deserved. Lincoln City have been superb in this first half an hour or so. And Jared Boaty, he's been at the heart of it. Free kick swung in, beautiful technique on the finish. Inside that near post. And Ethan Sharp could do little to keep it out. Lincoln City have the lead. As the ball goes out on the far side. But what a time it's been for football in Lincolnshire. Grimsby Town in the playoffs for League 2. Scunthorpe United in the playoffs also. And Lincoln City champions of League 1. And they'll no doubt celebrate away to Port Vale on Saturday in their final league game of the season. But for now, the younger generation are doing them proud. 1-0. Jared Boaty's goal coming in 36 minutes. There's some defending to do here for Ollie Ayres. He does his job, puts it in the stand. And Bishop Burton will look to regain the momentum and get back into this game. Remember, they need to win. Lincoln City, if they do win today, they can relax at Boston United in their final game of the season away at the Jakeman Stadium, because they will be champions. As the referee discusses with Jared Boaty, and play can resume. As the throw-in doesn't find anyone, only Ollie Ayres, who's been a busy man this half. Both he and fullback Akeem Tamba have been heavily involved in Lincoln City's play, and so far standing up to a very lively Bishop Burton attack. Remember, this is a team that have scored 16 goals in their last 2 games. Alfie Kirby top of the goal scoring charts, but so far Kirby not able to find the net for Bishop Burton as Hepworth is fouled. And a quick free kick sets Hepworth away with Corkill at the far post. If he can find him, he can find him. And Corkill. What an opportunity for Sammy Corkill. Quick thinking with the free kick. Hepworth puts the ball across. And Sammy Corkill, you'd expect him to do better in that position, as Hepworth is down in need of treatment at the moment. But wow, what an opportunity. Hepworth broke down that right-hand side. Corkill in the middle, exactly the right ball played across. And Corkill just couldn't take advantage. But Lincoln City have come to play today. They've been absolutely fantastic as we enter the 40th minute of the game. If they can get into half-time, 1 goal to the good, that'll be a tremendous boost for Isaac Wilinski's side, as the signal to the bench is not good. It's looking like a change needed for Lincoln City as the physio continues to administer treatment. And it would be a blow to lose Hepworth. Of course, the top goal scorer for Lincoln, provider of that chance just now for Sammy Corkill. It doesn't look good for Hepworth at the moment. He's limped off the pitch. The signal to the bench is there will be a change. As Josh Badger readies himself on the touchline to replace Hepworth. That's a big blow for Lincoln City. Hepworth's been fantastic in this opening half, and now hobbles away towards the touchline, just going past the real max stand. But Badger with his big opportunity now to lead the line for Lincoln City. Ethan Sharp with the restart. And again they go Sharp, Badger straight into action, looking to win the ball back for Lincoln City. Again that ball long from the back, looking for the run of Callum Burns, but it doesn't find him. And Ollie Ayres will be able to pick the ball up and restart. Fretwell to pump the ball long towards Badger. It will be Timmy Badder with the ball. Loses out this time though, unlike him in this first half. As fantastic work across the middle there from Luca Gag, taking the ball from the defensive position, running across the midfield, and before he could get it to Sigorski, the referee blows for a foul for Bishop Burton. They'll get a free kick just inside the centre circle in the Lincoln half. Lincoln have been stubborn in defence so far today. They've restricted the visitors to a couple of chances. Fretwell's been required a couple of times, but overall they've done fantastically well to stifle the Bishop Burton attack. As the ball looks for Zagorski on this right hand side. This time he looks to go past Akeem Tamba, but Tamba judged to have fouled Zagorski. Left the leg out there, just catching the Bishop Burton winger, who's looked bright in this opening half. Sikorsky himself, of course, scored inside the first minute of their previous game, the 8-1 victory over Boston United. He's looked lively today, but no sight of goal as of yet, as Burns whips the ball in, looking for the far post, and Mason Couch coming in round the back. Well marshalled by the Lincoln City defence. And Lincoln can breathe again. And just for a change, a set play from Bishop Burton looking dangerous. They've been very dangerous from open play so far in this half. But Lincoln looks superb from set plays themselves as Badger chases the ball. He'll get there ahead of his man as Boaty, the goal scorer, feeds Corkill, and he'll win the corner. Good interplay there between Jared Boaty and Sammy Corkill. Corkill, of course, with that chance a couple of minutes ago. Hepworth, his last contribution, putting the ball across for Corkill. And just putting the ball wide of the post, but had that got in, what an opportunity that would be for Lincoln City. A 2-0 lead would be quite something against the league leaders, but for now it's Boaty to put the corner in, and it goes all the way across. It'll be cleared by Macaulay Lewis Love, but good defending from the front there from Corkill to keep Bishop Burton penned back inside their own half. 43 minutes gone, a couple of minutes to go, and it's almost like we don't really want the first half to end. We've had some fantastic action throughout the game. These are two sides that do score goals, and so far Lincoln City have not disappointed. Jared Boaty with that free kick just inside the near post on 36 minutes, catching Ethan Sharp out at the near post. Quick thinking is Corkill looks to take the ball on, and a good challenge there from Archie Whitfield. Or was it? The referees are judged that Whitfield has fouled Corkill, and Lincoln City will get a penalty. The Bishop Burton players protest, but the referee was very clear in his mind, very quick to make the decision, and Lincoln City have got a golden opportunity to double their lead. The challenge came in on Corkill. It looked, from the angle I've got here, like the defender might have just got there, but the referee has adjudged that he's got the man, not the ball. Now Lincoln City are preparing potentially to go 2-0 to the good. And they make it 2-0 Superbly taken penalty. Who saw this coming? The protests continue within the Bishop Burton line, but 2-0 now for Lincoln. Fantastic penalty. Converted by Sammy Corkill. Makes up for the earlier chance that he missed by sending the goalkeeper Ethan Sharp the wrong way. And Lincoln City edge closer to their dream of winning the league. But still a long way to go yet as we tick over the 45-minute mark. Bishop Burton trying to get back into this game through Callum Burns, but stout Lincoln defending. They've been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant this first half. They've marshalled the danger men Kirby, Zagorski very, very well. They've stuck to their task. And they're away again here. Corkill will look for Badger, the substitute, faced up by Tom Graham. And the referee gives a corner. More pressure from Lincoln City. As Jared Boaty will go over to take this corner to cap off a superb half of football for Lincoln City. They really have done well. And they do deserve their 2-0 lead. Of course, losing striker Lewis Hepworth to an injury, it doesn't seem to have made an impact as of yet. As Boaty stands over the ball to the near post, it's Badger. Badger gets the shot in, and Ethan Sharp again having to smother the ball, but Badger got there first. Sharp had to be down quickly. The substitute very nearly getting on the score sheet and nearly getting Lincoln a third goal. As Badger now in midfield, battling away as he has been in this first half. He's been superb, and Tamba will pick the ball up. Corkill. Tamba again will relax the play. They'll look to see the game through to half-time. And what a half for Lincoln City. As Yunus Hussain finds himself free and places the ball for Badger. Badger shot off the post. Well, the Bishop Burton defence stood standing as Hussain broke the line, put the ball across for Badger. And Badger really should have added a third. He scuffed the shot, it hits the post. What an opportunity. And Bishop Burton on the ropes. The big team talk needed from James Bennett at half-time. As the half-time whistle goes. What an entertaining game of football. Lincoln City have been absolutely exceptional. 2 goals to the good. And in truth, it could have been more. Many protests around the awarding of the penalty for the second goal for Sammy Corkill, but Bishop Burton have it all to do. They can count themselves very fortunate to be only 2 goals behind at the break. They have tested the Lincoln City goalkeeper on a couple of occasions. But Lincoln City have the advantage, and their supporters, the happier of the two sides. And currently they sit top of the league as we look back at some of the key moments from the half. Hussain putting the ball against the post and a dramatic clearance off the line. As we see the chance here for Callum Burns. A shot just over the bar of Kieran Fretwell. But it has been a few and far between opportunities for the visitors. Alfie Kirby there getting the shot away, forcing the save again from Fretwell. The first Lincoln goal was really the undoing, as Corkill there before his penalty skied the ball from a good opportunity, and Boaty with quick thinking from the free kick saw Ethan Sharp palm the ball into the back of the net to give Lincoln City the lead after 36 minutes and they've been brilliant ever since. Despite losing striker Lewis Hepworth. Here he is, putting the ball across for Corkill. A good opportunity, and then the foul adjudged to have been committed by Tom Graham on Sammy Corkill. The Lincoln winger stepped up to send the goalkeeper the wrong way to give Lincoln a 2-0 lead going into half-time. But an outstanding performance from the Imps in this first half, and more to come in the second period. We look forward to viewers joining for the second half of this game. Half-time, Lincoln 2, Bishop Burton 0. Well, a very warm welcome back to the LNER Stadium after a tremendous first half of football for Lincoln City. The centre of excellence are excellent at the moment. 2 goals to the good over top of the table Bishop Burton. Well, no longer top of the table Bishop Burton. They began the day top of the division with 39 points, Lincoln on 37. But they have switched places after a fantastic first half of football. Jared Boaty with the first goal from Lincoln, a free kick inside the near post, beating Ethan Sharp. And then a penalty from Sammy Corkill after a foul on him by Tom Graham to double the advantage. But Lincoln have had their chances. They've had an unbelievable amount of opportunities to potentially make it 4, maybe even 5-0. But unfortunately, they've lost main striker Lewis Hepworth to injury. He went off. And Alfie Kirby, the centre forward with 29 goals, leading the goal scoring charts for Bishop Burton, received a bit of treatment in the first half, but hasn't really had much of a look in. The Lincoln defence have kept the Bishop Burton attack very quiet for the majority of this game, and Lincoln will get the second half underway. The substitute Josh Badger again had a great opportunity towards the end of the first half to increase Lincoln's lead. Miscued his shot, hit the post. He'll be looking to go one better this half. 45 minutes now between Lincoln City and the league title. It's been a running theme in these parts this season, with Lincoln City's first team winning League One as champions, with promotion to the championship. And Bishop Burton will look for a fast start. They do score goals, 16 goals in their past 2 games, but so far Lincoln City have not given them much of a look in. As Sikorsky breaks down the right hand side, gets stopped momentarily, and the flag's up against Asante Banda, who's come on at half time to try and secure some goals for the visitors. Banda replacing the number 9 Alfie Kirby. That's a huge blow for Bishop Burton potentially. With Kirby's goals this season proving valuable, it's now on the shoulders of Banda to try and get Bishop Burton back into this game. Boaty battling, and the free kick goes against the Lincoln City winger. A tussle on the far side, and Bishop Burton now can deliver the ball into the Lincoln half. Good header there from Mason Couch, but straight into the hands of Kieran Fretwell. He's been called into action a couple of times already, Fretwell. 2 good saves, first from Callum Burns and then from Alfie Kirby. As the ball evades Cian Skelton at the heart of the defence. And now Bada has it on the edge of the area, finds Rory Preston, who can have a run at his man, checks back, good ball into the centre, and a bicycle kick from Boaty. Doesn't find the net. It does find a Bishop Burton opponent who blocks, but Lincoln can come again. Preston driving to the byline, and the double deflection will go out for a goal kick. Preston lively in the first half. Good outlet for Lincoln City as the ball goes long this time for a change. A different tactic for Bishop Burton. They've been going short throughout the first half, but Preston now has the ball with Bada now cutting the ball back, but intercepted. And Bishop Burton struggling at the moment to get any sort of momentum. Lincoln City are all around them, working hard, trying to get the ball back. And doing very well at the moment, looking dangerous in the wide positions, creating opportunities. And they've looked every inch the home side. That's a good interception though from Cian Skelton manages to keep it in and goes again, but the ball just evading the Bishop Burton centre-back. And Bishop Burton looking to make another change. Head coach James Bennett looking to shuffle his pack with the introduction of George Dorber into the action. Dorber makes his entrance and he'll fill in at centre half. As the ball's propelled forward, looking for Bada, and Lincoln will get another opportunity from the touchline on the near side. It's a long throw there from Ollie Ayres. And the ball just constantly coming back at Bishop Burton at the moment. Bada now on this right-hand side. He'll win the corner. Protests again from the Bishop Burton defence. Cian Skelton didn't feel that he touched it, but the assistant referee on the near side has given Lincoln City the corner. As the Imps pack the box in search of yet more goals to add to their two already, as the ball's punched away by Ethan Sharp. And it'll come straight back towards Sammy Corkill. A good ball up the line there from Ellis Dunn, but an offside call against Bada. Corkill also there. A good positive start to the second half for the Imps. Their centre of excellence, giving a good advert for youth football. As Sharp puts the ball down the middle, looking for Banda. And the ball will travel through to Kieran Fretwell. Ollie Wilson giving chase there, very close, but the Lincoln City goalkeeper trusted the run of the ball as Badger now has it. A good tackle from Tom Graham, of course, conceded that penalty in the first half with his tackle on Sammy Corkill. Now the lively Boaty. Looking a fantastic ball inside there from Boaty, finding Sammy Corkill. Now Bada, Corkill wants it again. He'll find Preston on this near side. Preston against his man. The fullback doing very, very well. Macaulay Lewis Love sticking to his task, and good defending there from Kem Kenga to bring the ball out for Boaty on this left-hand side. Boaty retreats but finds Corkill. Red shirts finding red shirts at the moment, but possession is turned over. Sikorsky, and that's just too long, with Fretwell able to collect the ball. Again, Lincoln City looking for those wide positions to cause maximum disruption to Bishop Burton. Bishop Burton currently struggling to get a hold of the ball, really. As Fretwell look to deliver high towards Preston. Preston surrounding his man, but Lewis Love does well. Sikorsky coming to midfield, finding Lewis Love now. Lewis Love onto Mason Couch. Can have a run at the Lincoln fullback. Ball in across, looking for... Well, he was looking for Asante Banda, and Banda adjudged to have fouled Hakeem Tamba. Strong challenge. And Tamba in some discomfort. Just a talking to from the referee for substitute Asante Banda. And nothing really falling for Bishop Burton as Sikorsky leaves the field, replaced by Kimfosi Oki. He'll take his place wide on the right-hand side for Bishop Burton. Sikorsky with a bright display early on, in and out of the game. But James Bennett's seen enough and replaces the lively winger with Kimfosi Odi. As the ball goes forward towards Rory Preston, good work from Lewis Love. Couch down the line, but a good interception there from Ellis Dunn, putting the ball out for Lincoln. Banda attempts to put the ball on, but will only find Kenga. Kenga, slight loose ball there, and the substitute, Kimfueseoki, will pick the ball up. Kimfueseoki trying a 1-2 there with fellow substitute George Dorber. But Lincoln City can clear their lines now, and Bada, who's looked fantastic this game, has got the ball now and options going through the middle, one of whom is Corkill. A good defensive play there. Ensures that Corkill doesn't get sent through for yet another goal, but a good opening here and an offside call on the far side. Protests in the crowd and protests from the Bishop Burton players. They had judged that Asante Banda was not, in fact, offside. The linesman has made the decision, and it will be a Lincoln free kick from just inside their half, but not a lot going right for Bishop Burton at the moment. Asante Banda shows his frustration to the referee, but the assistant on the far side are judging that he was in an offside position. More controversy here at the LNER Stadium. 54 minutes played with Lincoln City 2-0 up over Bishop Burton Football Academy in the title decider. The winner, remember, will lift the trophy on the pitch at the end of 90 minutes. And so far it looks like the Imps are going to replicate what the first team managed to achieve in the League One season this season, promotion to the Championship, and this will be a Championship stadium next season. Now Lincoln City looking to work the ball out to Preston, but it's short. Preston will get there though. Bada looking for the run of Preston. Those two have linked up fantastically well throughout the game. But they will concede a throw here to Bishop Burton. But they have their opponents where they want them, right down towards their own goal. And they've been fantastic with the ball, Lincoln City. Fashioned many openings, good chances in the first half. It could have been far more than 2 goals. As Lincoln will have a throw in themselves around 25 yards from the corner flag on this near side. And manager Isaac Walensky will be delighted with his team's performance so far. As Bada goes up for the ball. And good defending there from Lewis Love. Heading the ball against Bada for yet another throw in on this near touchline. And they'll look to build again as Isaac Walensky is animated on the touchline for Lincoln City, urging his troops on. As Ollie Wilson is adjudged to have fouled the Lincoln City defender there. Ulis Hussein, in fact, it was, who was fouled by the Bishop Burton fullback. And Lincoln City will have the opportunity now to pump the ball back up into the Bishop Burton half. But the Imps leading 2-0 as we approach the hour mark. And not many would have predicted that based on the last couple of games. Lincoln City, of course, won their last game away at Yorkshire Ammers 2-1. And Bishop Burton, by contrast, thrashed Boston United 8-1. And prior to that, beating Sunderland 8-0. But thus far, they've failed to find the net. And Lincoln City have been resolute in defence as Bishop Burton win a free kick just inside their own half. A quickly taken free kick looking for Nimofie Kinsfosi-Oki. But he can't get past Akeem Tambo, who's had a fantastic game at fullback. Looked solid against Sikorsky before he departed the game. And now has Kimfosi-Oki to deal with. Again, Jared Boaty, scorer of Lincoln's first goal from a free kick just outside the area, curled inside the near post. Quick thinking from the Lincoln winger, but Ellis Dunn can bring it away now. His progress is halted quite quickly by some robust tackling from Bishop Burton as that Fantastic ball there, finds Mason Couch on this near side. And the visitors can gain some yards now. As Macaulay Lewis-Love takes the throw in inside to Asante Banda. He's crowded out. And Timmy Badder can bring the ball away. But Lincoln won't advance. It's a throw in. Will be taken by Macaulay Lewis-Love again on this near side, but doesn't find a blue shirt. We'll get another opportunity though. Looking for movement ahead of him. He finds Callum Burns, but Callum Burns can't bring the ball down under control. It'll be back with Lewis-Love again. And a tackle there from Rory Preston, adjudged to be a foul. And Bishop Burton will have the opportunity now to feed the ball into the box and put Kieran Fretwell under pressure for the first time this half. They've not really been up to Lincoln's end of the park this half at all. And they need goals. They need 3 of them to ensure the title is theirs. They've worked so hard this season. Top scorer Alfie Kirby unfortunately hasn't found the net today. Instead he's found the bench and replaced by Asante Banda. Callum Burns over this free kick, looking to swing the ball into the box from this near touchline. 35 yards out, in it comes. And Banda again getting towards the ball, shot blocked, and it'll come out to George Dorber. It's forced back, but inside it goes to Kimfosi-Oki, who shoots and hits the bar. Great effort from the substitute. Nimofi Kimfosi-Oki almost brings Bishop Burton back into the game. A brief scare there for Lincoln City. It was a great effort from all of 25 yards. Just to the left of goal. Had Fretwell worried in the Lincoln goal. And through they go again. It's Ollie Wilson through a goal. Kenga for company. Sets the ball out for Banda. Banda onto his left foot. And a great block from Ulis Hussein. And it'll be a corner, and suddenly the tide has turned. Lincoln City wanted to make a change, but the referee may allow this corner first, just to break the momentum of Bishop Burton. What a couple of minutes that was. Kimfosi-Oki hitting the ball from 25 yards against the crossbar. And then Ollie Wilson free, looking for Asante Banda, and Banda's shot out for a corner kick, and it'll be Jared Boaty being withdrawn for Lincoln City, and Nathan Sewell will replace him. But what a game Boaty's had. Gave them the lead in the 36th minute. And now Lincoln have to defend this corner. In it comes, header at the far post, goes well wide. It was Cian Skelton getting his head to the ball. And now Skelton goes down, clutching his hamstring. It looks to be a spot of cramp. It is a warm day, and the game's been played at a good pace, so hopefully Skelton will be able to continue. He's back on his feet, just feeling that hamstring a little bit. The leap for the header giving him a spot of cramp, and he'll be able to carry on though, as Kieran Fretwell prepares to take this goal kick. Lincoln under a bit of pressure. Substitute Kimfosi-Oki, the 25-yard strike hitting the crossbar for Bishop Burton, followed by Asante Banda's blocked effort. But the Imps will look to try and regain the momentum that's brought them a 2-goal lead as we enter the 62nd minute of the game. And Ulis Hussein having some defensive duties to do, with Callum Burns for company. He's done well. And now Lincoln can break, or can they? The referee's going to play the advantage. Corkill across to Preston. Preston inside, looking again for Josh Badger this time. And good defending there from Bishop Burton, but Lincoln at the right end of the pitch. And they will look to put more pressure on. A third goal would seal it, you would feel, the way the game's been going. Lincoln have looked assured defensively. Very few opportunities in this half for Bishop Burton. Callum Burns, of course, testing Kieran Fretwell early in the first half. Alfie Kirby forcing a save out of the Lincoln goalkeeper. And then in the second half, Nemofi Akinfosi with his 25-yard strike hitting the crossbar. The closest that they've come to a goal. But so far, it remains Lincoln City 2, Bishop Burton 0. In the title decider for the National Football Youth League. Well, what an exciting game we've had today. Plenty on the line. The winner takes it all. As James Bennett looks to his bench again and introduces Joe Hawley in place of Callum Burns. Callum Burns, of course, yellow carded in the first half. But other than that, it's been a very clean game of football. Not many fouls. No real incidents. It's been played in a good spirit. And it's a big last 25 minutes or so for visitors who need a goal. In fact, they need 2 goals. In fact, make that 3. A draw would not be the end of the world for Bishop Burton. They would still be in with a chance of winning the league. However, they would rely on Lincoln City not beating Boston United in the final game of the season. Bishop Burton's season is done after today's game. There will be no further games for them. But Lincoln City have one more, and they will be hoping to go into the game at the Jakeman Stadium as league champions. An early header for Joe Hawley. Coming together on the edge of the box there. And Bishop Burton will have an opportunity for a strike at Kieran Fretwell's goal. It's a good position. 25 yards from goal. The kind of range that Nemofi Kinfosi Oki tried his shot early in the second half and hit the crossbar. Let's see if they can go one better this time, with Mason Couch over it. Possibly for the right foot. Lincoln just organising the wall at the moment. But a good opportunity here for a strike at goal for the former table toppers. Lincoln City now at the top of the table thanks to a 2-0 lead here at the LNER Stadium, as the referee just puts the ball back to where it should be. And Fretwell tries to get a good view, or as good as he can, of the incoming free kick. It looks like it's going to be Mason Couch. With a false start initially. He'll get to go again. To strike it with the right foot. 25 yards. He hits one over the wall and it's into the side netting. Well, the crowd thought it was in. Sadly for Bishop Burton, the score remains at 2-0 and Fretwell's goal remains untroubled. Fretwell well across there to cover that effort from Mason Couch. And the Lincoln goalkeeper can pump the ball back upfield. As we enter the 67th minute of the game, Lincoln 2, Bishop Burton 0. And the home side have looked good for their advantage. With a couple of the key players, Jared Boaty has left the field. And Lewis Hepworth left in the first half. Their top scorer for Lincoln City. 15 goals and 15 appearances. Unfortunately had to go off injured in the first half. His replacement, Josh Badger's done very well. Had an opportunity against the post in the first half, as the ball just gets away from the Lincoln winger. And the restart will be Bishop Burton's as they come forward. They need 3 goals. They need 3 goals to win the league title. As the assistant referee spots the ball out of play. And the referee just coming over for a chat with his assistant. And the book is coming out, this time for Rory Preston. It seemed to be something that Preston has said has got him in trouble this time. And the referee reaches for his pocket, and it's a yellow card for Rory Preston. And Preston has been instrumental for Lincoln City in this game. He's been a valuable outlet on this right-hand side. But in the book he goes. Kean Skelton's ball flicked on by Ollie Ayres, and it'll be a throw-in on this near side for Bishop Burton. Chance maybe to get the ball into the penalty area as time is running out for the Humbersiders. Looking for Bander at the near post. Bander's flick on. It's a good intervention there from Lucas Studdard. And a head injury forces play to stop momentarily. It's Ulis Hussein down on the deck after a strong challenge. And the physio will be required to give him some attention. But nearly 70 minutes on the clock now, 20 more to go. And Lincoln City are looking at emulating what their predecessors have done in the League One Championship race. Champions of League One, celebrating with a win over Reading. They'll go to Port Vale on Saturday. No doubt there'll be a huge party there. Big travelling fans. As Jack Jordan enters the field for Bishop Burton. And Championship football will be the order of the Saturdays and Tuesdays and every other day in between for Lincoln City as they return to the second tier of football for the first time in 65 years. As the referee will look to restart the game following that head injury. Hussein back on his feet. And Jack Jordan into the action for Bishop Burton, who really, since Kimfosioki's 25-yard strike and Mason Counter's free kick, have not really troubled Kieran Fretwell. The woodwork coming to Lincoln's rescue from that long-range effort. And the support here has been fantastic for both teams. There's nowhere near a full capacity stadium here at Lincoln City. It can hold 10,500 just over. But we've had a great atmosphere, a friendly coming together of supporters from the respective colleges and families of the players. Some having to make a journey of over 50 miles to get here from just north of the Humber. And so far, they're not having the best day out with the scoreline. Lincoln City are doing fantastically well, and they've looked very, very good value for their lead. But don't discount Bishop Burton, as they have been exceptional goal scorers when it comes to finding the net. 16 goals in their previous 2 matches. And still plenty of time to reverse that 2-0 scoreline. But Hakeem Tamber, who's been assured at left back today for Lincoln, done a fantastic job. The entire Lincoln defence have looked very comfortable today in the face of some serious firepower from Bishop Burton. Ellis Dunn out to the left-hand side. And Lincoln just calmly keeping the ball now, with Nathan Sewell into the action, fresh off the bench. And Bishop Burton just marshalling the Lincoln attack, trying to get them as a good strike, and it's a goal! Timmy Bander with the goal. Another one of Lincoln's standout players has potentially carved their name on the trophy. There didn't look to be anything on. Bander was 30 yards from goal. He's looked up, there's no challenge coming to him, and he struck the ball across Ethan Sharp into the far corner of the net. As we see, he picks the ball up here, sidesteps his man, and into the bottom corner. A fine finish. And that could be all she wrote. The good time feeling is back in the LNER stadium. The kids are all right. Lincoln City are well on their way now to that league championship. And Bishop Burton have it all to do. And just as I was saying about how Bishop Burton have been prolific goal scorers, Lincoln go and get a third goal. Potential commentator's curse. I do apologise to Bishop Burton if that is the case, but Lincoln City won't mind. As Ollie Ayres hits the deck, a bit of frustration now creeping into Bishop Burton's play. Macaulay Lewis Love a bit too over enthusiastic with the challenge there. And Lincoln will have a free kick. But what a goal that was from Timmy Banda. Collected the ball 30 yards from goal, sidestepped Jack Jordan, the substitute, and fired low into the far corner. Fantastic goal. He's been fantastic today, and Lincoln City have been a cut above. They really have done well, as Preston now has it. The confident swagger about Lincoln's play. They've been the better side. They've used the ball well. They've passed the ball in triangles, created openings, used the flanks to their advantage. And Bishop Burton have not had an answer thus far. As Cian Skelton clears to Asante Banda, who's forced back again. Stout defending from Kem Kenga. The ball finds Kimfosioke. A bit closer than his last effort, but not able to get a shot off this time. Good defending from the Lincoln back line. Skelton's towering header, though, will set Love away down this left-hand side. Love cuts back, and good work there from Bada, who's proved himself useful defensively there, as well as attack-wise. But a bit of space here for Banda. Nobody there, though. Cleared away by Akeem Tamba. Now Preston. Can't find a red shirt, and Bishop Burton have the ball now with Ollie Wilson. They'll work it now to Mason Couch. Tries to get past his man Banda. Taken down on the edge of the box, and that's the foul. Lincoln players protest, but the referee very decisive in his judgment there. Banda taken down there. And Bishop Burton will have an opportunity from a bit closer than their last free kick. Mason Couch will line this up by the looks of it. Banda also standing over it. Right on the edge of the D. As Kieran Fretwell organises his wall, and 76 minutes of the game gone. A goal now for Bishop Burton really would be vital for them in getting back into this game, I should say. As I said previously, they do need 3 goals. Well, they need 4 goals now. It's 3-0 to Lincoln City. It's a mountain to climb for Bishop Burton. But such is this league, a goal could make all the difference, and Couch and Banda both standing over the ball. Banda strikes it, and he scores! Well, with Alfie Kirby off the pitch, Asante Banda comes on and replicates exactly what Kirby's been doing all season. He finds the net. A free kick from 20 yards out, over the wall, and nothing that Kieran Fretwell can do. And we have an interesting finish lined up now. 13 minutes of normal time to go, but what a free kick from Banda. Lifted it perfectly over the wall, and a bit of belief now for those from Humberside. They can get back into it, but Corkhill now looks to extend the lead back to 3 goals for Lincoln. Timmy Bada again with the ball, looking for options in the centre. He finds the far post, no one there, but it'll be collected by Skelton, who brings the ball away. Good ball inside, and a foul by Ollie Ayres for Lincoln City. The referee wants a word. And how the momentum shifts after that goal from Asante Banda. A fantastic free kick, and now the momentum has shifted as the referee jots down Ollie Ayres' name in the book for that foul, and a yellow card is given to the delight of those travelling supporters from Humberside. Bishop Burton also adjacent to the Hull City Academy, once the best in Europe according to records, and they're completely showing themselves to be back in the game now with Asante Banda's free kick. A good challenge there from Kimfosi on the right hand side. He's looked lively since he's come on, rattling the bar early in the second half, and good work there to keep Lincoln penned back in their own half. But calm heads needed now for the Imps. Head coach Isaac Walensky will be telling his players just to keep it calm, keep it relaxed, and do what they've done for the previous 75 minutes of the game, which they really have produced some good football. As Bishop Burton now look to get the ball forward, and they're going to have to do that many times over if they're going to get back into this one. Fretwell will gather Banda for company. And Fretwell finds Rory Preston wide on the right hand side. Preston will look to keep the ball and just relax the play down, kill the momentum built up by Bishop Burton after that free kick. And clearance will set Banda away here. He's past the defence, and again slight hint of a foul but nothing given, as Ellis Dunn brings the ball away and buys a foul of his own, and Lincoln can take the pressure off a little bit now. Good work from Dunn to bring the ball out there, and a foul given, and Lincoln with the opportunity now to get back into the Bishop Burton half, just to calm down what has been a frantic last few moments. Asante Banda getting Bishop Burton back into the game with a superb free kick from 20 yards out. Lincoln City with the lead through Jared Boaty's goal in the first half, Sammy Corkill's penalty just before half time, and then a superb strike from Timmy Bada, sealing a third goal for Lincoln and possibly the trophy, but nothing's decided yet. Football can throw up many surprises as Hussein comes forward looking for Badger, and a fantastic last-ditch challenge from Skelton denies Badger, but Lincoln will come again. It's Sewell down the side looking for an opportunity to cross, but denied by good defensive work there, and Bishop Burton will look to try and bring the ball away. And a foul there on Mason Couch. A robust tackle there. And the referee taking a look again. No card this time though. And the game livening up with 9 minutes of normal time to play. And it does look like it'll be Lincoln City that are going to take all 3 points and the league championship. What a fantastic achievement. You never would have thought it at the start of play, with Bishop Burton topping the table, coming into this game in such red hot form, having beaten Lincoln City 5-2 in their previous game in October. But Lincoln City look like they're going to go all the way here, as a substitution is prepared now, and Joe Hawley will make his entrance for the last 8 minutes of the game. Rapturous applause greets Hawley as he replaces Ulas Hussein, who's had a fantastic game. Hit the post in the first half, of course. A whisker away from giving Lincoln the lead. As they look to defend, and Banda again. He's looked dangerous since he's come on, Asante Banda. A good flick on there from Ollie Wilson, finding the Bishop Burton striker, and Banda swung at it but couldn't get contact. As Lincoln look to try and keep Bishop Burton in their own half with a high press, but Bishop Burton continue to hold on to the ball with Mason Couch. He's outnumbered. Bada takes the ball away, but it'll be collected by Lucas Studdard. And now Akeem Tamba drives forward from left back, just pauses on the ball, and he's caught there late. That's a bad challenge. A hand of apology straight away. And Tamba will need some attention here. That was a late challenge. And on comes the physio to tend to the Lincoln City left back. But Lincoln City won't mind this. They're in a good position. They're 3-1 to the good. 83 minutes on the clock. And they're firmly camped in the Bishop Burton half. And what a fantastic day it's been here in the beautiful cathedral city of Lincoln. Bright sunshine and a 3-1 lead for Lincoln City, centre of excellence, against Bishop Burton Football Academy. As Tamba gets back to his feet again, hobbling slightly. He'll need to take a spell on the touchline just while play restarts, but what a game he's had today. He's been solid at left back. And the Lincoln defence as a whole have really held up against the threat of the attack from Bishop Burton. And they'll get the opportunity to test out the defensive resolution of Bishop Burton with his free kick. As Corkill stands over it to swing it in, or he'll leave it. Ball goes in, but to nobody in the end. And Bishop Burton can race forward now. They need something. They need to get back into this game in a big way, but they won't do it like that. George Dorby giving the ball away. And Skelton will collect it. As Jack Jordan puts the ball out to the wing where there's space for Kinfosioki. Ball inside for Ollie Wilson. Wilson does well, but he runs out of room. And Lincoln City will have the goal kick. It just hasn't gone for Bishop Burton. Other than that, a Santi Banda free kick. And the rattling of the bar from substitute Kinfosioki early in the second half. Losing top scorer Alfie Kirby at half-time. Banda's replaced him. He's done the job, to be fair. He has scored the free kick. But they do need more goals. And they only have 5 minutes in which to get them of regulation time, plus whatever the referee decides to add on. As Timmy Bada finds Preston, who can run at his man again. Confidence from Preston there, a curling effort. And Bada again looking from distance to trouble Ethan Sharp in that Bishop Burton goal. Slightly less lethal than his previous effort, as Banda, I apologise, comes down the left-hand side with the ball into the box. And still with Bishop Burton as they look to build again, but Preston with a fantastic challenge, stopping Macaulay Lewis low, and Bada can come forward again. Slightly behind Preston, but he'll pick it up. Preston looks to play in Badger. Badger wins the corner. Fantastic centre-forward play to the applause of the home support, winning the corner off Jack Jordan. And Lincoln City have the ball exactly where they want it. And they are 4 minutes away of regulation time from a league championship. Completely upset the odds, Lincoln City. Bishop Burton, the hot favourites coming into today's game with a 2-goal lead at the top of the division. 16 goals in the last 2 games. Looked for all the world like they were going to take it today, but Lincoln have been absolutely exceptional on home ground. As Preston looks to just shield the ball, but he's lost out. And now Bishop Burton can attempt to come forward, but they don't get any further than 20 yards from the touchline, from the byline, I apologise. And the referee just coming over to talk with Lincoln City head coach Isaac Walensky, just to calm down on the touchline. Easily said than done, I think. If you're Isaac Walensky, your team are 3-1 up, on the verge of clinching the league title, you're going to be more than a little excited. But his team so far have shown great composure. And when the chances have come, by and large, they've taken them. But Bishop Burton are still not quite out of this yet. We've seen late drama in the National League final game between Rochdale and York. Admittedly not the same scale of scoreline, but the impossible sometimes does happen. Fantastic leap there from Akeem Tamba. He's hurt himself in the process though. Stooping over his man to try and get the ball away. And both players will need treatment for a nasty clash of heads as we enter the 88th minute. As both physios take to the field. Lincoln City, what a day it's been for them. They have been absolutely exceptional. The forward play between the likes of Preston, Bada, Boaty in the first half, Corkill. They've all turned up today and they've been an absolute credit to their team. And it looks like their contribution is going to lead to Lincoln City lifting the trophy as the clock ticks towards 90 minutes. But for now, treatment being administered on the pitch. And hopefully it's nothing too serious as Akeem Tamba is about to get to his feet. As the players take a quick drinks break. Not particularly hot conditions here at the former Sinsel Bank, now the LNER Stadium. The hydration is always welcome as we play games towards the beginning of the summertime, and of course the other side of the summertime as well. The Centre of Excellence of Lincoln, also linked to Lincoln College, has produced some superb players down the years, one of which Lee Frecklington, who represented Lincoln 126 times, as well as Peterborough and Rotherham United, and went on to represent the Republic of Ireland, being capped by the Republic of Ireland. A fantastic career, and some of these Lincoln players, and indeed those from Bishop Burton, will look to replicate careers with the first team of the likes of Hull City and Lincoln City, maybe even some others. There'll be no doubt people watching this game interested in some of these youngsters, and they've put on a fantastic display of football. Fantastic advert for the National Football Youth League as treatment continues to be administered on the touchline. Both players on their feet though, which is always a good sign. And Akeem Tamba, a key part of Lincoln City's game today. Solid at left back. Has coped with the threat very well of Sikorsky in the first half. And of course, Kimfosi Yoki coming on as a substitute in the second period. And the referee just discussing with the two concerned players after that nasty clash of heads. Fortunately, both players have returned to their feet, and the referee will issue instruction to come back onto the field in due course. But we are ticking over now to 91 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how much time is actually added on as the referee signals for the restart. As Bishop Burton get the opportunity to revisit the Lincoln half, but the ball is returned to the Lincoln goalkeeper, Kieran Fretwell, as both players return to the field. All eyes on the referee then, as the final whistle is imminent. And the player of the match for today's game, he's been the standout all game. I have to give it to Timmy Bada for Lincoln City, the number 8, who has been exceptional in the middle of the park. He's got a goal to cap off his efforts. The goal that gave Lincoln that breathing space, and deserving of a medal, as are all of the Lincoln City players. They've done an exceptional job here today in the face of a very, very difficult opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees indicated 7 minutes of stoppage time.
It's not quite over yet, as we have been given 7 minutes additional time. Of course, that injury did carry over for quite a while, and there's been a few stoppages in this second half, a few substitutions from the bench as well. So 7 minutes between Lincoln City and glory for the league title. But Bishop Burton have got to perform a miracle now, but Timmy Bada comes away with the ball, just overruns it, and Ethan Sharp can collect it. He's got to go long now, he's got to go direct. And Lincoln have got to stay firm, but a miscue there from the Lincoln defence is going to give Bishop Burton possession. Good work from Ollie Wilson, but just not happening at the moment for Bishop Burton. Ball out of play again on this near side, and Lincoln City will look to get it as far away from their goal as possible. Some outstanding performances from the Lincoln players this afternoon. Bader on the ball now, one of them, and he'll release Corkill, or try to release Corkill down the right-hand side. That's shut down by Kinfosioki, who puts the ball across. A good effort from the substitute. He's come close a couple of times this afternoon. He's rattled the bar early in the second half, and a good opportunity there. Breaking away down that right-hand side, putting the ball across, looking for the far corner, but unable to trouble Kieran Fretwell this time. And you wonder, could that be the last sight of goal that Bishop Burton get in this game? The referee checks the watch. Fretwell in no hurry to take this goal kick. As the game is temporarily halted for Lincoln to bring on a substitute. What a performance Timmy Bader has produced today. He takes his applause, and rightly so. Withdrawn in stoppage time, and on comes Charlie Ward for the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game. Bader, an exceptional performer, the scorer of the third goal. Beautiful shot from outside the area, 30 yards out, giving Lincoln that 2-goal cushion, or 3-goal cushion at the time, 2 with Asante Banda's free kick. And the Imps are looking to just close the game out now. And Isaac Walensky will no doubt join his team on the pitch for the celebrations following the final whistle. They've been absolutely exceptional today. 5th in the league last season, champions this season. Unless Bishop Burton can conjure a minor miracle, but it's not going to happen. The Imps are coming forward again, just not able to find the run through. But again, the dependable Tamba getting the ball down and relaxing the play. Kem Kenga, he's been fantastic. He's bundled off the ball though by Banda. Kenga thought he had more time than he actually did, and Banda came in from the offside and took the ball away from him, but Kenga escapes. And so do Lincoln, as a foul is given on Macaulay Lewis Love. And Bishop Burton will now pack the penalty area in the hope of salvaging what will now be a consolation goal. As the clock ticks over, 96 minutes on the clock. 1 more minute for Lincoln City to wait. As the ball comes into the area, it's flicked on, and Fretwell went with his feet there. A decision that proved to be the right one in the end. It was unorthodox, but it worked. And Bishop Burton denied again, but here comes Macaulay Lewis Love down the left-hand side. Chip ball in, but doesn't find anybody, and it's cleared away. And the substitute, Charlie Ward, can pick the ball up and take the ball into the corner. There's absolutely no hurry whatsoever. Ward sprinting for the corner now. He'll look to keep it there for at least the next minute or two, and he's done well. Applause from his teammates, and rightly so. Ward wins a throw-in by the corner flag on the left-hand side for Lincoln City. And Lincoln City continue to have it down in that corner, and they've won a corner now, which you can predict it won't be coming into the penalty area. Lincoln will look to keep that ball in that corner and await the final whistle. And the confirmation that they will be champions of the National Football Youth League North East Premier Division for 2026. An absolutely outstanding performance from the Imps today, cheered on by their supporters. And Bishop Burton will feel aggrieved that they haven't replicated the form that they've previously come into this game with. And they found the Lincoln City side in very, very good form today. Asante Banda with the reply for Bishop Burton after Jared Bote's opening goal. A Sammy Corkill penalty and a super strike from Timmy Bada, securing 3 goals for Lincoln. And a 3-1 victory that looks inevitable now. Short play there to Kean Skelton as he comes back inside. Good play there from the centre half and switches the play out to the right-hand side, but there'll be an opportunity to get the ball into the box. It's a good one, and a fantastic opportunity there for Macaulay Lewis Love. Ghosting in at the far post, he came across his man, and the connection was slightly off as he carries the ball past the post. That sort of sums up Bishop Burton's day today. They have had a couple of openings here and there. They've tested Fret well, particularly in the first half, but Lincoln City today have been far more clinical in front of goal. As the ball pumped upfield. Skelton with a header. Badger trying to reach for the ball as Banda gives chase with Kenga for company. And tries to get past the Lincoln centre half, but he's not done enough, and Lincoln can clear their lines here. As the referee just wants a word with a couple of players, a little bit of conversation between both Kenga and Asante Banda. Their previous tussle carrying on just a little bit longer on the verbals. One last throw of the dice now for Bishop Burton to try and reduce the deficit, but that's all it will be. Lincoln City have produced an unbelievable performance as Lewis Love looks to find Skelton, but a good touch there from Preston to take it away. And Preston can clear high into the half, and that's the full-time whistle. Lincoln City, centre of excellence, have done it. They are the champions of the National Football Youth League for the 25-26 season. They have replicated Lincoln City's championship promotion as champions, and this just runs in this city's veins at the moment. Goals from Jared Bote in the first half, Sammy Corkill with a penalty, and then a superb effort from Timmy Bada from outside the box into the far corner, produced a 3-goal lead for Lincoln. And then a reply from Asante Banda with a free kick for Bishop Burton. But Lincoln City, who started the game in second place in the table, have ended up on top and are champions. There'll be full match interviews and reaction to come, so do stick around. But the final score here at the LNER Stadium, Lincoln City 3, Bishop Burton 1. Timmy, congratulations, you've won the league.
Thank you.
How, going into the game today, obviously second in the league,
Yeah.
was there any pressure at all, or did you feel that you were always going to be in with a chance of overcoming issues?
A game like this, especially in the stadium, because we came in knowing that we either need to win or draw, but we can't lose, because if we lose, then we lose the league. But if we draw, then we have another game in hand. So if we beat them, then we'd win. But obviously we did the right preparations coming into the game, so that helped us prepare for this game.
Was there a real defensive plan, really? Because obviously they do score a lot of goals. They are rampant, especially in the last couple of games. They've scored 16 in 2. Was there a special plan at all for the defensive side of things?
Yeah, the plan was for us to stay nice and compact, to not let any balls play through us, because we see that's where they score their most goals.
And talk us through your goal. It was quite a special strike. It was a key point in the game as well, because it was a third goal. Obviously, that sort of sealed the deal for Lincoln City. And talk us through it.
Yeah, I think Sammy played me the ball, and then I took my first touch. I looked around and saw that I had lots of space and time. I just thought, why not just hit it, and then went in. So yeah, happy.
And how does it feel to have finally achieved that winning of the league?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good feeling. Happy for all the boys, because we've worked so hard for this moment. So I think it's well deserved.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations to you all, and well done. You're the player of the match today, so congratulations. Have a fantastic summer, and all the best for next season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.